Some significant snow, Dan. Yes, good morning, everybody. We've seen some significant snow in the hills of Northern Ireland overnight. Today, across northeast Scotland, we could have as much as 10 to 20 centimetres on the hills. For the rest of Scotland into northern England, we could have between 10 and 15 centimetres. Even at lower levels, we're seeing some snow, and that will accumulate for a time before the rain comes in and washes it away. So the areas affected by this morning, Scotland, Northern Ireland and also northern England. So there is the risk of disruption. As well as the snow, we've got windy conditions, so the snow is going to be drifting and blowing. On the hills will be blizzards, but also some poor visibility to contend with, as well as everything else. Now, if you don't have the snow, you're going to see some rain today. Rain falling on already saturated ground could exacerbate the flooding situation. The Environment Agency still have one severe flood warning, danger to life warning, out across parts of the River Severn at Shrewsbury. So we take a look at what has been happening through the night. You can see where we've got all this snow falling and also where we put the rain falling. So if we focus first of all on the snow, some heavy snow to come this morning across northern England, clearing the northeast of England last, moving across southern and central Scotland, clearing the central lowlands around about noon. And when it sets in across the rest of Scotland, well, you'll find you're going to have it for much of the day, even some of that getting down to lower levels. Then we pick up the rain, moving across Wales and the rest of England, pushing down towards the southeast. Behind it, it will brighten up, but there will still be a fair few showers around, and it still is going to be a blustery day. Cold in the north, temperatures 3 to about 4 or 5, a little bit milder as we push further south. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, we do say goodbye to this weather front, taking the rain away, and then we're still looking at a rash of showers. Some of those will still be wintry, even at lower levels. Still going to be blustery, and it's going to be a cold night with the risk of ice on untreated surfaces and also some frost. Tomorrow, another windy day, and you can see the fronts moving across us, driving the showers from the west to the east. They'll be blown also in the wind. And a feature actually is that it is going to be windy for quite a prolonged amount of time across the English Channel and all areas adjacent to it, not just on Tuesday, but overnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. So Tuesday, you can see all the showers coming in, still wintry on the hills, seeing some sleet at times, even some snow at lower levels. In between, there'll be a lot of dry weather, but again, it's going to feel cold. Spot the difference on Wednesday, but as the wind veers to more of a northwesterly, again, add on the wind chill and it will feel that bit colder. But still, we are looking at showers with some sunshine in between and still that wintry element. How about for the rest of the week? Well, the forecast does remain unsettled. There will be further rain at times. Further flooding is quite possible, and it still is going to remain rather windy. But this morning, watch out for that snow. It could well be disruptive. Dan and Sal.
Good morning. Thank you very much for that, Carol.
Thanks, Sal. Good morning, everybody. Yes, indeed. If you're heading out now, well, there is snow in the forecast across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Not just on higher ground, we will see some of this at lower levels as well. Couple in the strength of the wind, this snow is going to be blowing and drifting. On the hills, there'll be some blizzards, but there will be poor visibility. So do take extra care. For some of us, it will last through the morning. For some of us, it will last all day. Now, if you're not in an area with snow, you're in an area with rain. And wherever you are, it is going to be windy. So this is what's already happened, where we've got the blues indicating where we've got rain, and you can see where we've got the snow and likely to have some disruption. But of course, the rain also falling on already saturated ground. So the snow continuing across Northern Ireland and Northern England for a time, clearing the northeast of England last, moving across southern and central Scotland, clearing the central lowlands round about lunchtime and continuing across much of the rest of Scotland throughout the day. Picking up the rain comes in across Wales, the Midlands, the southwest, the southeast, heading down towards the south coast. Falling on already saturated ground, there's an enhanced risk of flooding, of course. And then behind that, we're looking at some brighter conditions, but still an array of showers. And some of those showers will be heavy, still with some wintriness at times at lower levels, especially in the north, where it will feel cold. At this stage in the day, we still are in the milder air further south. Now, through this evening and overnight, we say goodbye to that weather front bearing the rain, and then we're in for a blustery night, another windy night with a packet of showers being blown in the strength of that wind. And again, some of them will be wintry in nature. Temperature-wise, well, hovering around about freezing or just above, so we're looking at some frost tonight and the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. And then for tomorrow, well, it's a day of blustery showers, windy once again, particularly across southern coastal counties adjacent to the English Channel. And some of those, as I mentioned, will be wintry, even at times at lower levels. You could see a bit of sleet. Temperature-wise, wherever you are, it's going to feel cold. I'll have many more details in half an hour. Sal and Dan.
What was Amir's effort like there, Cal? Decent?
10 out of 10. Yeah. I'm shaking in my shoes now. Good morning, everybody. There is definitely snow in the forecast. We've seen some of your pictures there. I've got some weather watchers as well. This one of Hawes in North Yorkshire. You can see the lying snow, incidentally, in Northern Ireland overnight. Some higher parts have seen as much as 15 centimetres. This picture also from one of our weather watchers of Harrogate. You can see the snow piling up quite nicely now. And another one, this one from Winston in County Durham. So you get the picture. There is snow in this morning's forecast across Scotland, Northern Ireland and also Northern England. Now we'll see some significant amounts on higher ground across much of Scotland and Northern England, as much say as 10 to 12 centimetres, but across the northeast of Scotland 10 to 20 centimetres on higher ground. But some of this, as we've seen, is getting down to lower levels. Add in the wind and you're going to have some poor visibility this morning with blowing snow, drifting snow and blizzards on higher ground. So disruption is possible. Now, if you don't have the snow, you've got the rain. We've got rain crossing the rest of England and also Wales. And we've also got windy conditions wherever you are. So if we start off, you can see where we've got the rain indicated on the radar by the blues and the snow also indicated by the white. Let's focus first of all on the snow. So currently it's snowing across Northern England, still Northern Ireland for a time yet, and Scotland. Now, the snow will be slowest to clear the northeast of England, moving across Scotland, clearing the central lowlands round about lunchtime, but remaining across much of the Highlands for much of the day. Now, let's pick up the rain, moving across Wales, in through the Midlands, East Anglia, pushing down towards the southwest and the southeast. This rain already falling on saturated ground. Worth mentioning at this point, the Environment Agency has one severe flood warning in force. That's danger to life on the River Severn at Shrewsbury. Now, behind this rain, we see a return to brighter conditions, but a lot of showers. And some of those showers in the heavier bursts could still have a wintry element. Cold in the north, a little bit milder as we push further south, but don't forget the wind. Now, through this evening and overnight, there goes that rain. We've got some clearer skies, but also a good packet of showers blowing in on a gusty wind, and still some of those will be wintry. It will be cold enough for some frost, and we're also looking at the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. So that leads us into tomorrow. Again, just look at those isobars. Another windy day in prospect. Weather fronts crossing us, enhancing the showers. And actually, as we go through tomorrow night and into Wednesday, we're going to have a prolonged period of gusty winds across the English Channel and areas adjacent to them. But for the rest of us, a windy day, fair bit of cloud around at times, producing those showers, some of which will still be wintry, even some of that getting down to lower levels in the heavier bursts. But in between, there will be some sunshine, but feeling cold. Wednesday, spot the difference from Tuesday. The wind veers to more of a northwesterly, so again, it will feel that bit colder. A lot of dry weather around though, but still those showers, and some of them will be wintry, and that cold feel persists. And the rest of the week, well, it remains unsettled. Dan and Sal.
Okay.